Hey, this is Artie Astor from B Sharp and C. So in the comment section, someone recommended that I check out the artist FRANZ Rhythm, and they didn't give a song, so I just chose one of my favorite Pink Floyd songs, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. So I just want to go right ahead and give this song a listen and see how it sounds and give it a reaction. I've never heard them play anything before at all whatsoever. This is a complete and total cold reaction. And remember, I really make an effort to keep my reactions real. So don't be surprised if I don't just automatically say everything about this is awesome, because I try to be honest. Where's that vibrating, not vibrating, but that synthesizer, that analog synthesizer sound coming from?
We don't need no education.
So I think that fuzz sound is coming from the guitarist on the right here, because this one here is playing the chords, those jazzy sounding chords that are comping. Bass player you can hear clearly, and the drummer obviously is playing the drums. But that fuzz sound. So where are we? We're at 1:24. Let me go back real quick. And I think I know what they're trying to emulate here, what they're trying to copy. From the original song, there is a fuzz type of sound that comes in after they sing that first line.
We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control.
Yeah, so that's some type of sound on the guitar on the right. And that girl who's sitting in front of that Roland, more than likely when that final guitar solo comes in, there's a little bit of like a Hammond organ or a jazz organ sound. She'll probably, I'm guessing, because that's what it is in the studio version, she'll probably switch to the keyboard. They do a good job with this part so far. So far, I'm really impressed. This is not an easy song to get the feel of. Has a lot of feel. The fuzz bass threw me off. Not the fuzz bass, but that fuzz sound on the guitar. That right there. I didn't know what that was at first. It took me a few seconds to figure out what that was. Let's go back to 127.
We don't need no thought control.
So now we're gonna get ready for for a guitar solo, you can see the guitarist getting ready to switch up her sound with her. I don't know if it's a pedal or a effects processor like the one I have behind me. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a Line 6 behind me. Has a lot of really nice sounds in it. And now this girl on the right, I'm guessing, is going to switch over to the keyboard to do that background jazz organ. Let's see. Nice. All right, that's tough, and you need to have like 8 gauge strings. You can have 9 gauge, I guess, to do that type of bend, but she's bending up, and then David Gilmour in the original bends up, and then when you think the bend is over, he bends up again. And that's a tough bend to do because you're already bending up, and then to bend up another half tone from already a bend, which is probably a full tone, so it's like a full tone and a half bend when it's all said and done with. Um, those can be challenging, and many times people don't hit the second target note. Nice bend. I love it. I love seeing young people get into music like this. This is not an easy song to do, not necessarily because it's super complicated. It's just got so much feel, and I think Pink Floyd fans have such a vision of how this song is supposed to sound that any deviation, I think, throws people off. Like the guitarist here, for that last guitar solo, had a little bit more overdrive, a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Not gain. But she had a little bit more overdrive or fuzz, or distortion on the guitar than David Gilmour did when he played the solo on the studio version. But there's no rule. That's one of the things I like about cover songs, right? Is that um, you are allowed to do whatever the heck you want. In fact, David Gilmour could pick up the guitar right now and play Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 and play it completely different. The only version we know, and the reason why we know the version we know, is the studio version because it was recorded. It was recorded and then brought out to the public, and for decades, that's the version everyone knows. And when you think about the song Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, that is the only version we know. But trust me, there were probably 1,000 other versions before it was recorded. We only get the snapshot of what was recorded in the studio. But a song is a living, breathing thing. You can do what you want with it. We know that this is Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. You want to add more distortion on the guitar solo? Go ahead and add more distortion on the guitar solo. It doesn't matter. Purists might look at it and say, well, this was super different. And that's one of the reasons why in the beginning, when there was that little bit of fuzz on that guitarist on the right. She added that fuzz sound at the end of the verse being sung. I was confused by it only because it sounded a little different from what the studio version sounds like. We get conditioned when we listen to a studio version of a song over and over again, and we think everything has to sound like the studio version. Well, that's not true. So, what is the name of this band again? Franz Rhythm Section, or Franz Rhythm, not Franz Rhythm Section. 786,000 subscribers. That's awesome. So, this song already has 603,000 views. Very, very good. Very excellent. Very nice. And it's another family band, right? The father is Franz, daughter Chen and Char, and the youngest son is Dodds. I'm guessing Dodds is on the drums. So is the father the bass player? No, he's too young. Well, then again, I'm old, so everyone looks young to me. All right. I think this was excellent. I subscribe to them. I'm going to put a link to this performance here in the description so you guys can listen to it without my interruptions because I get complaints all the time. You talk too much. You pause the song too much. Why did you stop in the middle of the guitar solo? Anyways, tell me what you think in the comment section below. And until next time, keep it groovy.